It's only because the Final Fantasy franchise is just so big and it has so many followers and fans and that like people can be so diverse about it. What the heck was that? That, my dear friend, is a Moogle. Sorry about that, Kupo. That's Kupo. He's a Moogle. Kupo, and this is slave number one. I I don't want to be a slave. Come on, let me change my name, buddy. If you want to save game, want a memory card, just ask us Moogles, Kubo, and you can regain health if you have a tent, Kubo. I understand. Glad. Okay, upward mobility. And this is where we meet the old guy in a second. Yeah, it's only a shame like you can't just skip through all these sorts of tutorials. I mean, with how many times I've played through the game, I can probably do it blindfolded. Okay, gotta climb up, but first I'm gonna speak to this guy. And then I'll get the magnet done as well. Which is like a little, well, I suppose it basically turns me into a postman of sorts. But there are some nice rewards later on for it. And say hi to Mosh in the castle for me. Okay. And slowly he walks off. Was that a friend of yours? Yes, Kaboo. A very special one, Kaboo. Hey slave, I thought I ordered you up here. Should I be a good little slave and go up or not? I'll tell you what magnet. Yeah, I know what magnet is. Oh, favourite rush Kaboo. Okay, I suppose I can deliver your letter for you. Time to climb up. I mean, there's no point in saving just yet. Save a little later on, to be honest. Right, what else was there? Okay, no, I don't think there's anything I've messed up to yet, to be honest, other than that jump rope. But that can be done much later on anyway, so there's no real worries about that, to be honest. Claw slowly does it, and we're across. That's the only problem with this game, like, some parts take a little too long, if you ask me. I mean, that's not really a complaint, it's just like an observation. I mean, you spend a little too much time doing mundane, boring things such as this, trying to, like that. I mean, I suppose it does speed up now that I'm across those two, but at the same time, that's still a little bit of time wasted. So, that's only, the only problem. Okay, what's your name? We'll go with Vivi. We'll keep everything simple, we'll keep everything the same as it should be. Is that ladder here? No, it's under there, in it. There's a bit of money down there, I do believe. Let's go have a little look-see. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, 63 gil. Nothing up there? Nope, okay. But yeah, I'm going to try and slow down on the commentary a little, because I know if I'm constantly talking for a few hours, then after probably around 2-3 hours, I'm pretty much going to lose my voice. I mean, that's also talking from past experiences as well. I mean, this time though, I have got a drink with me, unlike last time, so I suppose it's not going to be all that bad. But at the same time, I'm also going to be going for like 4, 5, maybe even 6 hours. Hell, it might even be 10 hours, Because, I mean, I've got absolutely nothing to do this week other than sort my body clock out. So, basically, I've got to stay up all day tomorrow as well. So, there is that. But, basically, hopefully I can find my insurance for the PS3, take that back, get it exchanged, and start PS3 gaming again. I mean, I'll still be doing FF9 and that, but, it'd be nice to jump back on COD. I mean, I suppose I'm going to get called a fanboy for that, but, I enjoy COD. I like the competitiveness to it, I like first-person shooters where you go up against others and, you basically play to win, that's what I do. I like winning. I'm just very, very competitive like that, There's really nothing I can do about it, but, well, what can you do, I suppose? And this right here, this is another good scene. Not as good as the one a little later, though, but, I suppose all the scenes in this game are actually, really, really good. But, it's all down to personal preference, once again. I mean, a lot of people say FF9's the worst of them all, and really, I don't get why. To me, it's the best, But, well, I suppose not the best. Like if we're talking about all-time personal favourites in the FF world, I'd probably go with 10. You know, like I'm gonna get hate for that. You know, I understand that, but to me, 10's my favourites. You know, like I can't beat 10. It's absolutely phenomenal for me. I mean, well, you know, it's just I suppose it's all up to what people really think. You know, like for me, 10's storyline was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, personally, I think 10's was the best story. You know, I mean, that's just me. I mean, obviously, people can disagree, they can agree, they can do whatever they want. But, like, if you ask me, 10 was the best. I like 10's story the most. Oh, can't get enough of Gamma Labs. Absolutely amazing drink. Dead nice as well. But, yeah, like, 10, I mean, I suppose it might have something to do with the fact that 10 was the like the first Final Fantasy that actually had character voiceovers in it, you know, but I suppose that could just be one small fact of it. But, you know, I mean, once again, like I said, it's just down to personal preference, really. You know, I mean, what the thing I like most about 10, to be honest, is it was different. You know, like, I started playing FF when I was a kid, but I played FF10 when I was a little maturer. You know, I think I was, what, 10, 11 when I played 10, as opposed to like 7 or 8 when I was playing the other FFs. So obviously, my love for games had grown a lot more since then, that sort of thing. So you know, there is that. But I mean, you know, like when you think about the past and all that, you know, you often think that things are really good, and then you go back and they aren't all that good because you know, like you've. I think I'm losing my voice already. But no, it's like you do something as a kid, or say you watch a film as a kid, like an old Disney movie, and you're like, wow, that was absolutely amazing. And then you go back, like, say, 10 years later, and you find out that, you know, it's like, that wasn't as good as I remember. Like, come on, what is this, you know? But, and to me, FF, like, that's not the case with Final Fantasies. I mean, to me, the older you go back, the better it is. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I liked 13 and 13 too, but they just didn't have that zing to it, you know? Like, they didn't have that edge that the other FFs had. Oops, there we go. But once again, like, of course, that's just me entirely. I mean, obviously, people can disagree with it, they can agree with it. It's all down to their personal opinion. So, you know, like, there is that. Alright, let's get this battle over the way. This is one of the more annoying parts of the game, I'd say, because of these battles that, you know, like just played no real pivotal pole in the story. And there is that one little bit that's coming up shortly, the sword fights that I've got to do. Oh, and I think it's this. Okay, I'll try it one time while doing commentary over it. If I can't do it that time, then I'll stop the recording and I'll carry on the recording when I actually manage to 100% it, because I do want that 10 grand gil for it and the moonstone. Right, let's do this. Just nimble up the fingers a little. You know, some finger exercises. Gotta get in the zone. Gotta do it to it. Gotta be into it. Right, let's do this. Come on, first go. I can do that. It's only been a year or so. I can do this. Come on. If I get a lot of directions, I'm gonna fuck up. I know it. The left and right directional buttons always got me to fuck up. Mainly because it. Oh, there we go. Mainly because it took so long on the moving and that you know, like, it slows you down, which you need to be fast. You need to be 100% accurate to get the 100% on it. And the 100% really is worth it, you know. Okay, I'm probably not gonna get it. I'm probably gonna get about 95, maybe a little more than that. But yeah, I definitely don't think I'm gonna 100% this. I mean, I might 100% nobles, but I don't think I'll impress the queen. You know, I've never been able to pronounce her last name properly. Like, I've seen loads of different ways to pronounce it, but you know, like, I just haven't found one that really suits. So I'm just gonna call her the Queen. The Queen. Okay, I think we're almost done on this anyway. Square X, square up, left. Okay, come on. Come on. Time of truth. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Give me 100%. Come on. First go. Please. I'm begging. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's simply absolutely amazing. They demand an encore. Fun the fight scene again. Hell fucking no. Oh dear God. They show you 10,000 gil. And I can grab a moonstone in a second. Oh wow. Like, I don't believe that. Like, first go and I haven't done it in. Oh my days. Like, that right there, that is good to me anyway. You know, like, that is really good to me. Yeah, but this helmet, it stinks. What you talking about? My helmet totally reeks. My arm is way too big. I guess he's a little short down below then, you know. And my back's real itchy, and the boots are wet. My gloves are all slimy. There's cookie crumbs in my pockets. Blank really does like to complain a lot, doesn't he? You still have the package, right? Don't worry, I won't screw up. You know, I suppose that's just like a brown frog, to be honest. First I'll go pour some sleep potion into Princess Garnet's teacup. Ooh, we got either a kidnap or a rape. What's the crime gonna be? They're sleeping so soundly. Alexandria Castle. Again, another really good instrumental piece. Although I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it properly on the video. I think you know, I'll mess around with the audio settings, try and get it so that you can hear the commentary, but at the same time be able to, like, well, basically be able to hear the commentary properly and be able to hear like the actual game volume. It's gonna take some getting used to.